Throughout Black History Month, Fox Carolina highlighting local leaders who've made an impact in our community.
Our very own Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kinn had a chance to speak with President of the Greenville chapter, the NAACP.
That's right, and Reverend J.M. Flemming is a pillar of the Greenville community. I had the chance to sit down with him to talk about his life of service to his beloved city.
Born and lived here. Lived in Nickeltown, the Fieldcrest area, most of my life. My father was a railroad man, worked there on the railroad. So we've been in this community. I've been in it over 72 years myself.
Reverend Flemming knows this area, and it's one reason he has made such a difference. He's done so much because of an equally passionate partner in life. He met his wife Lillian in school, but reconnected several years later.
I said to her, why don't you marry me and take me away from all this foolishness? And her comment was, you just as crazy now as you was in school. Less than 30 days later, I've been married, and that's over 40 years ago.
The Flemmings decided to stay in their local community, helping those who need it the most, like their work with Brockwood Senior Housing. They're making sure that seniors have an affordable place to live. It's all part of their service to Greenville.
We fed the people there in Washington Street for 40 years. And we just stayed, just meeting the needs of our community. Time just flew. It just went by. I don't know where it went. When you look up, 40 years has come and gone.
Reverend Flemming began his involvement in civil rights in Travelers Rest as he was a pastor for Athens Baptist Church. His work would eventually lead him to the NAACP chapter in Greenville. He recalls the first time he was exposed to the organization.
And I was just carried away with all these black men and women dressed the way they were dressed, speaking with the authority that they speak with and carried themselves that way. Oh, it was something about that just set a fire.
He became president of the NAACP in Greenville and worked to get his chapter back into good financial shape. 8 years later, he is still pushing for equality and promoting peaceful exchange of ideas.
It's something to keep folk from rioting when they want to riot. Being a veteran who knows what war is, rioting is not the ideal way to go.
He and Lillian have 10 children, and all of them graduated college. Reverend Flemming's message to young people today is simple.
For the young folk, I say to them, get all the education you can get. Be willing to listen, and just grow from there.
I really loved meeting him, and I kept asking him, how did he raise 10 kids and get them through college? Just an amazing story. And of course, if you want to watch any of our other Black History Month stories again, you can find them on our Fox Carolina News YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe for the latest videos.